Speak Out Pre-Intermediate, Unit 10.1, Vocabulary Part, Describing a City. In this lesson, we will focus on some vocabulary items to describe a city, have some practice, and suggestions for further study. Let's start. To describe a city, we can point out the good things about it. To do this, we use positive adjectives or phrases. Let's have a look at the examples. Izmir has beautiful buildings. Instead of beautiful, we can use some other adjectives like modern, futuristic, or historical. And in a city there can be different kinds of buildings like a library, a museum, or a mosque. Istanbul has good shopping or nightlife. There can be many different places to do shopping, like shopping malls, markets, or bazaars, and a lot of clubs or bars to spend time at night. There are nice parks or green spaces, clean and safe streets in Eskişehir. In this city, Kent Park and Sazova Park are popular green spaces. If you can find different activities to do, you can find nice parks and many places to do shopping, you can say there are lots of things to see and do. As a last thing, the people are friendly and polite. Now let's have a close look at these two words. Polite is an adjective. It means behaving in a way that is socially correct and shows understanding of other people's feelings. It's similar to kind. I'm afraid you weren't very polite to her. She sent me a polite message to thank me for my invitation. Safe is another adjective. It means not in danger or likely to be harmed. They said all the passengers were safe after the accident. It means they are not at risk or harmed. It's not safe to go out because of the virus. So staying inside is safe, but being outside can be dangerous. Beside the positive sides, a city may have negative features too. The public transport system is terrible in this city. So by public transport, we mean buses, taxis, or trams. And it can be terrible because there may not be enough buses, may not be cheap, or they may not go everywhere in the city. There is a lot of traffic in Izmir. Lots of cars may cause traffic jams in big cities. Istanbul is expensive to live. Sometimes cost of living can be very high in some cities. Big cities can be very crowded and polluted, and there is a lot of crime in big cities. Now let's have a look at the meanings of these three words written in red. Crowded. If a place is crowded, it's full of people. In the mornings, the bus K4 used to be very crowded. Polluted is another adjective. An area which is dirty or harmful to people, animals, or plants. It means they're not clean. This part of the beach is polluted with plastic bags and bottles. Air and water can be polluted too. Crime is a noun, which means an action which is illegal and punished by law. Drink driving is a serious crime. If you drink alcohol and drive after that, you may have some punishments, like paying some money. Okay, now it's time to practice. Please stop the video for some time and complete the text with the words in the box. Let's see the answers. Melbourne is a great city with modern buildings and lots of cafes, street art, and music. There are many clubs and bars, so nightlife is really good. Also, public transport is quite cheap and you can go everywhere by tram. It's so close to some fantastic beaches which are not polluted at all. That's why surfing is a popular sport here. You can find a lot of things to see and do in the city. You can go out whenever you want because it's a safe city and there isn't much crime. And the people living in Melbourne are very friendly and polite. It's got everything you need in a city. And let's practice more. Please stop the video again and match each sentence with the correct ending. Here are the answers. Traffic is not a problem in our city because it's not very crowded. Our company is collecting money to clean up polluted rural areas. There aren't many things to see and do if you live in a small town. In order to reduce the level of crime, authorities must take serious actions. The city is full of buildings and roads, so green spaces are hard to find. If you want to do further study, you can see our supplementary pack, Unit Test 10, and Speak Out Vocabulary Extra about describing a city, and my English Lab, Speak Out, Unit 10. If you want to study more, you can write about a city you know well, and you can describe it thinking both positive and negative sides.